Pokemon Sun and Moon are just around the corner, and we've recently been introduced to a completely new form of Pokemon. These Pokemon are called Alola forms, assumably being available only in the new Alola region. We've been teased with new forms of Executor, Vulpix, Ninetales, Sandshrew, and Sandslash, getting new looks, abilities, and typings. Hey everyone, it's me, Rival Melon, and today I'm going to be discussing 5 Pokemon that I believe should receive Alola forms. Most of the art that I'm using is edited by me, so it's mainly just going to be color swaps because I'm not the greatest artist, but I'll do my best to explain my reasoning as to why my picks should get new forms and how their typings and abilities should change. With that out of the way, let's get into the list. Number 5, Chatot. Okay, I'd be very surprised if this basic and forgettable bird Pokemon didn't get a new form in Sun and Moon. I mean, ever since it was introduced in Gen 4, Chatot never really stood out to players. I think that giving this bird a more vibrant yet darker color scheme along with a dark flying typing would really help it gain more exposure. I think that this new typing with another ability like Soundproof, which makes sense because Chatot is based off a music note, would make it a much more interesting Pokemon to use casually and competitively. Number 4, Dodrio. Remember when I said I'd mainly be focusing my concept art on color swaps? Well, this is why. Let's just take a second to look at it. Just look at it. Wow. I know it's bad, but hear me out. I think making Dodrio into a fire flying type would be awesome. Maybe you'd find this form near a volcano or a lava pool. Having a fire typing would be awesome for this bland bird. I know we already have a few fire flying types, but I feel like this would be an awesome Pokemon for casual players. It probably won't shine all that much in competitive, but playing through the game and the storyline with this beast would be awesome. Number 3, Octillery. Octillery is a pretty basic Pokemon. I never even thought about catching one until I saw how its Suction Cups ability would help me chain fish for shinies in Pokemon X and Y. This sea creature is based off of an octopus and a tank or other weapon, hence the name Octillery, like artillery. I thought it would be cool if this Pokemon turned into an almost camouflage green color, with a darker head that works somewhat as a helmet and armored suction cups. This new form will be a water steel type, giving Octillery much more use in competitive play. Swap a military-esque ability on this thing like Sniper or Shell Armor, and this could end up being a really cool new form. I hope they do end up adding this one into Sun and Moon because Octillery is definitely a Pokemon that not a ton of people know about or use. Number 2, Bellossom. This dancing flower was introduced to us in Gen 2 as a counterpart to Vileplume, and that's pretty much all there is to say about this pure grass type. In tropical areas especially, flowers and other plants are some of the most striking wildlife, and I feel like Bellossom could really follow in that path. I decided to give this Pokemon a more pink and purplish color scheme with spores or dust flying around it. I would definitely give this new form a poison fairy typing. Maybe the dust flying around it is pixie dust, who knows? Put an ability like Pixelite or Effect Spore onto this flower, and it becomes a much more interesting Pokemon to use, and I'm sure it would not be as overlooked in competitive play. Number 1, Rampardos. The number 1 spot on my list goes to a powerful Pokemon that I think would be great with the new Alola form. Rampardos is already a fierce opponent, but I have an idea for a new form that might make it even better. I know it looks strange and colorful, but listen to my reasoning. We need more interesting Rock-type Pokemon. I changed this Pokemon's original horns into crystals. Maybe you'd find this Pokemon deep in a cave filled with natural crystal formations. I think giving this new form a Rock Fairy typing or a Rock Dark typing would be awesome. Giving this new form Super Luck or Speed Boost would make it a force to be reckoned with once again. I'd love to see this new form in Sun and Moon, and I hope that Game Freak follows through and makes a more interesting Rock-type Pokemon. So there you have it, 5 Pokemon that I'd love to see get Alola forms in Sun and Moon. I'm sorry this video was a little bit short, but the Alola forms were just introduced to us yesterday and I really wanted to get a video out about them. Just remember that these are my opinions and it's all complete speculation. What Pokemon would you like to see have Alola forms and how would you change their originals? Tell me in the comments below. In my last video, I asked you guys what your favorite water-type Pokemon were, and here are some of your responses. Thank you guys so much for watching this top 5 video. If you did enjoy, make sure to leave a like. You can also subscribe to the channel so you never miss a new video. See you next time, trainers!